Hi, it's Amanda from AJ's Allotment. I thought I'd give you a quick greenhouse tour and show you how things are growing. So along here I've got all my tomatoes. I can't tell you the varieties because remember I mixed all my labels up, but they are in flower. I've decided that I'm going to grow most of my toms in greenhouse. I'm not going to put them at the plot because they got blight last year, and I spoke to some other plot holders and apparently it's quite common. Blight at the top, so I just thought, well, I'm not going to risk it, so I'm going to grow some in here, some in the greenhouse on the plot, and I might put a couple up my garden because I've never had blight in the garden. But they're my toms, looking really quite okay. So I sort of potted them on a little bit at the weekend, but I need some grow bags really because they need to be moved on again. I've got a few more cosmos left to put out for my cutting garden. But they're looking really good. This is a pepper. Again, they're looking quite nice. And then I've got a few other things. I've got some nasturtiums there. They were seeds that were saved from last year. They've come nice. And a few other bits and bobs there. And then I'm really excited about this. I've never managed to grow any peppers. But look, I know it's only a pepper, but to me it's just like, that was my nemesis. I've never managed to grow one. It's nearly fully there. Even if it isn't, I know that that's a pepper. I've managed it. So, woohoo! Can take that off my box of I've never managed to boxes. And these are some zinnia that really need to be going out. I've got to get up and get stuff out, especially my cut flowers. These are some mollies, again, for the cut flowers. Really, really, really need to get move on with that one. That's a dahlia at the back. So they're all from my cut flower gardens. I've bought some grapevines. I've put one in the garden already, and this is the other one. I'm not sure where I want it to go yet. But it's a nice one. There was two for, I think it was two for a tenner at the range. So desperately need to get this pumpkin put out because it's gone crazy. So I'm going to try and get up because obviously it's trying to flower. Got a lot of growth on it, so I need to get that put up at the plot. But these are like my spares because I've put some up already, but some have been eaten by the slugs, so these are my spares, so they can go in as quite mature plants. I know they don't like being moved on, but hopefully they'll be alright. I've got a tray here of my next lot of lettuces and some beetroot to go out. Pigeons had my others, but they're coming back now, so it should be alright. These are butternut squash, wore them, they need to go out. And not sure what that is, that's gone a bit bendy, whatever that was. Is this a butternut squash? I think that's a butternut squash as well. Well, these are my melons, I think they're my melons. Yeah, they're my melons. I've put some at up in the greenhouse at the allotment. Again, look, my sprouting broccoli really needs to go out. It's trying to sprout. Desperately needs to. Just things that all of a sudden I've got behind. Not sure. These are popcorn. So we can have some nice popcorn. Got some kale that needs moving on, potting on. Some more lettuce. Leeks desperately need to go out. Look like a bad hair day, don't they? These are chilies. I've got some onions. Another dahlia. So in the greenhouse there's just some cut flowers and things. I'll quickly show you how the garden's come on. I've got a dahlia in here. The irises are nearly done now. And this is a rose bush that I got from the pound shop really. That's a cheap one. And loving the mist is amazing. Self-seeded from last year. Lots of strawberries, a cosmos. And that's my eucalyptus from my cut flowers. So that'll be foliage for when I put a bouquet together. I think this is a cucumber, but I'm not sure now looking at it, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's another rose, but it's been attacked by aphids, so I'm not expecting it's going to open. If you look, absolutely covered. Oh, where are we? It's absolutely covered in them. Even though I treated it, it's still covered. I've got some potatoes. I've brought them outside now because they've taken over the greenhouse, so they're finishing up in the bags. This is my cut flower patch. So I've got some cosmos, some calendula, some fuchsia, some scraggly sweet peas. So hopefully in a couple of months' time this will be absolutely covered and brimming. And there's some other foliage ones in there as well that I've sown, hoping they'll come up. So this is going to be a nice area I can come and cut some flowers. This is my strawberry patch. They're coming on nicely. We've got glimpses of red. So I'm hoping we get there before the slugs and the birds. It's a race. There's one at the back there, look. Ooh, might get that. So this area's really come to life now in the back of the garden. Obviously it was quite barren before, but look at those. They've just popped up this week. Got a raspberry cane there. The Ericium, it's survived, been moved for the 3rd time. Red currant, it's fallen over in the wind, that red currant. It's the first time I've ever seen it fall over. So I'm going to have to sort that out. This is a black grape I've put up so it can train along the fence. It's a neighbour's wisteria, it's been lovely. And at the back I've got some raspberry canes, and some rogue potatoes, because I had potatoes in here last year. And then we've got to the pond, which is filling in nicely. So I've just got some bits and bobs around it. I've put some chamomile lawn in so that it'll fill this area, so when the kids are kneeling to look at the fish, they'll kneel on that. If we just have a quick look under here, you can see our frog. So he's doing a good job helping with the slugs. And then around the pond I've planted a lupin, some lilies, some water mare's tail. That's the only time you want to see mare's tail. It's fallen over in the wind again. Terrible winds we've had this week. And then more lilies. This area is really filling in nicely now. Some calendula, lavender, strawberries, salvia, more nigella, which is amazing for its fronds. So sensory, brilliant. And I've got a tub of carrots there. So it's looking quite nice now. It's just got to start lifting and filling up. Them lilies will be bursting open in the next few weeks. And then hopefully, like I say, all the chamomile lawn will fill in. But I'm really chuffed because we're sort of getting on the plot and at home. But as for a strawberry patch, you can't go wrong with that, can you really? Yes, I'm really chuffed. So that's it for now. That's my update. I'll do one from the plot in the next few weeks or so. So from me and Manny, say hi and bye. I'll catch you all later. Thank you.